Hey everyone, Radio Big here, playing one of my all-time favorite games. I grew up with this game, I grew up with a GameCube, and this was one of the first games I had on it, Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh, radical!
This game came out in 2003, so I was a little 9-year-old playing this, but I think a lot of the writing holds up today, so I'm not going to talk during the cutscenes, I'm going to let them play themselves out. I think a lot of the writing is still absolutely hilarious. So you may ask yourselves, what the hell is this game? Well, basically, this was the Simpsons non-M-rated GTA. They let you steal cars, hit people, get the cops on you, and beat the shit out of your favorite characters. But without any further ado, let's get into it and see this game in all its glory.
Hey, hey! I'm endorsing a new cola, kids. And this one isn't poisonous to anybody.
That we know of.
New and improved Buzz Cola is made from only the finest sugars and waters. Plus, it has a special ingredient, too hot for the FDA. It'll give you the get up and go you need to do all the pathetic stuff you have to do. Try new improved Buzz Cola.
Cola. Must get Buzz Cola.
Even that intro cutscene is still hilarious to this day. I mean, it's not poisonous to anybody that we know of. Like, this is that classic golden age of Simpsons writing, right when it was in its prime. And I think that's why a lot of the writing here is just an absolute beauty, even to this day. So we get right into it. We're at the first level, right outside the old Simpsons house. There's no subtitles for the game for the dialogue throughout, nor the cutscenes, so as I said, I'll shut the hell up during those. And every once in a while, I'll shut myself up so you can hear some of the funny quips people have, because there's some pretty good bits. As soon as I get control of my character, I immediately do what must be done, what has to be done. We beat the shit out of Marge. She had it coming. You saw it. I saw it. She almost tried to fight me. Couldn't have it. Couldn't have it, guys. But I remember this game looking, as a kid, I thought this game looked amazing. I was like, wow, this is just like the Simpsons show, but in game form. Coming back to it now as an adult, I'm like, it's clear these are a little bit wonky 3D models. But, I mean, everything about the actual environment is amazing. Everything here is a reference. Like, there's hundreds of references throughout the entire area you walk around. So, I absolutely love it. Like, as someone who grew up loving the show, I can see this and go, oh, I know that. Oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that line of dialogue. It's from when he does this. Oh, God, I love this game.
Homie, somebody ate every dessert in the house. I need you to run to the store and pick up some of that ice cream with the miniature pies in it.
Well, it must have been one of our kids. Probably Millhouse. Piece of cake.
Alright, so we get our first taste of the actual driving
Well, it's
gameplay.
about time. Ooh, the vibrations tickling my feet.
Surprisingly, this game handles a lot better than you'd think for a game that's almost 2 decades old. It's pretty smooth, pretty accurate. I mean, for the starting car, which isn't supposed to be like a great handling vehicle,
That
you
was
don't have any
easy as
real
pie.
problems going from point A to point B. So,
Eggs over easy.
surprisingly, this game's driving mechanics actually held on pretty well. I'm getting a bunch of coins here because throughout the entire game, just to beat the story, you need like 2,000 coins in total for all the shops and shit. So, collect those throughout the way every time you see me destroy one of those. This I love. This is a reference to one of my favorite episodes of all time. It gives me one of the best lines.
Moon pie. What a time to be alive.
Hey, Apu, give me a cola and I need another bucket of ice cream with mini pies.
What happened to the ice cream with mini pies your wife bought this morning?
I probably ate it. I don't remember stuff too good.
So that is the first mission down out of 7. Every chapter has 7 chapters in the game. 49 missions in total. They're
Congratulations, Homer.
usually
Mission
pretty
complete.
short. They're
Hey,
kind of
that's
just
Homer
go
talking. Now to
place,
start the
race a
next
guy or
mission.
destroy a guy. It's not too bad. The game's not long, but it is pretty tough sometimes in the later chapters. So it can be a bit of a challenge sometimes with the timelines.
I'm scared.
I love the dialogue, even just of those passersby. I mean, just as if this were a common event, people just being barreled over by a car. This game is just fucking hilarious.
Let's see you
Here,
do
of course,
better.
we have the cops on us. I actually cheat this a little bit because going into the cutscene actually stops them
Another
from
one?
occurring.
Homie, Lisa left for school without her science project. Can you get it to her?
Oh, do I have to?
You can drop it off on the way to work.
And I have to go to work?
I love that we could see the cop car at the back of the cutscene there at the end because these are all in-game cutscenes. So, yeah. But the cops are off us now, so all good. We're gonna have to now race Skinner. So this is the first actual race event in the game. As I said, the first chapter is a complete joke. I'm literally hitting everything because I'm a fucking horrible driver, and even my dumb ass can beat this. So yeah, it's pretty easy. You know, cut the corners, he kind of crashes. The AI actually crash quite a bit in this game. So it's, you know, actually pretty funny. But, how are you doing, placing marker?
My head.
You okay? A little confused? He's doing fine. Yeah, the placement marker has no idea where the hell you are when you take a shortcut or a sharp turn or really do anything that isn't follow the road.
Take a beating.
It's got a slight problem with that. So it doesn't really matter. You generally know where you are. You see the car that you're against all the time. It's not like the roads are too complex.
Thanks for bringing me my model of the digestive system. Hey, where's the gallbladder?
I got hungry and it was a fig.
It was modeling clay.
Oh.
By the way, Dad, Mom called. She says she needs to talk to you at home before you go to work.
Oh! I'm king of the world!
Alright, now that we've sufficiently trashed our daughter's project, let's go ahead and drive back to the next mission. Now you may be asking yourself,
I thought I lost nachos.
clearly you're just driving this badly, you know, to be fun, you're stupid, but, no. No, I suck this bad at driving.
Eat my dust.
Yeah, maybe the difficulty about the end missions is more about me and less about the game. I'm starting to feel like it might be an I suck thing. Which is, I'm not ruling it out, but I'm gonna doubt it for now. Collect more coins, still need about 2,000 to beat the entire game, because we're gonna have to do shit like buy Barney's car and other various cars like we did, so. It's definitely a pain in the ass if you haven't been collecting coins along the way, because certain chapters are like 500 coins themselves. So it's a real pain in the ass. Oh, come on, bro. How did I forget that? God, I suck at driving. It's hard to watch, and I'm the one who did it.
I'm scared and disoriented.
Me too, lady. Me too. God damn. At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself. That's why my driving is terrible. No other reason.
Even Springfield Penitentiary has been locked down.
Homer, go talk to Ned Flanders. He seems miffed and PO'd.
Why me? I'm the world's greatest neighbor. I even have a mug to that effect.
And who would doubt him? I mean, look at the man. The absolute pinnacle of human perfection as a neighbor. Look at that parking. Does that not scream, I'm a
love
good
to
person
say-
to you? Says it to me. I don't know where you
Take
would think
that.
we're a bad neighbor personally. I don't see any reason to think it, so clearly it's fake.
I'm all in a dither, Homer. So many of my possessions have disappeared. I called the police to find the culprit.
Culprit, eh?
My lawnmower, my cooler, my lawn chair, a family portrait, even Rod's inhaler. What kind of sick individual would take this stuff?
Oh no, I borrowed all of Flanders' stuff. Quick, think of an excuse to get out of here. Excuse me, I think I have to go shuck some corn.
Got him. They'll never suspect us now.
Sweet.
That's an airtight alibi. I would know. I use it all the time whenever I'm trying to get out of a date. Date's going bad. That's the first thing you tell a woman. Shit. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I have some corn I have to shuck. They'll always understand. They know. They've been in that situation. We've all been there before. So, you know, when you're pulling out of a bad situation, remember to yourself. I'll shuck some corn. That's the way I'll go.
You remember that cooler I gave you for your birthday? Well, Flanders wants it back.
Now what will I use for a toilet?
God. Ah, yeah. That's how you want your cooler returned to you. This doesn't feel like this is the condition I left it in. Hobos. At it. They were doing things. Look, what's important is we got your cooler back. I don't know why he wouldn't think we're a great neighbor. We're giving him all this stuff back that he lost. We're a great person.
Done. Now I need Flanders' stupid picture of his stupid family.
Of course, we stole the family portrait. What use could we possibly have had for that? Homer, what the fuck were you doing? I mean, to be fair, he also apparently stole Rod's inhaler. This guy,
okay, last one.
little bit of a douchebag.
Stupid inhaler. Duh, on top of the dump truck.
Obviously the first thing you're gonna do with the inhaler. Dump truck, get it up there. Has to be the way. Oh, sick drift. Get me out to Tokyo right away. I gotta show them my moves.
Now to return this stuff before the cops find me sitting around talking to myself.
Yeah, I know how that feels. Oof, I'll tell you that for free.
Get out of my way,
Goal.
jerk-ass!
Yeah, the timers that you see in the first chapter, we have 3 minutes to get back, and it's like a block away.
Oh,
and if I weren't
did my
hitting
job.
absolutely everything along the way, it'd be even quicker. At least we avoided the slide this time, though.
Suckers.
We're learning. Alright, and this is another mission already complete. They're pretty quick.
Flanders, look! I found your missing stuff! Now, about the reward.
Thanks, neighbor Rooney. Here's your reward. A prayer from the Lord's #1 fan. Our Father in heaven, bless this noble oaf.
Stupid Flanders getting happiness from religion. Everyone sucks but me.
We're headed back to the hub of
Well,
all
it's about
excitement,
time.
our house again.
I'm a lean, mean
Yeah, a lot of the
speed
missions
thingy.
come from just going to your house in the first chapter, because this is the only chapter, this and the last chapter, and the 5th are all here. There's several chapters at the first town.
Homie, you're late for work. And today's your workplace evaluation with Mr. Smithers.
You'll find my scorpion farm! Then where will my scorpions live? Only one person can help me. Lenny.
And we're out to go meet what is easily one of my favorite characters, Lenny. Guy is an absolute
thought I lost
legend.
my
I love Lenny. I don't know why.
Ooh,
He
the
has
vibration's tickling my
no
feet.
serious importance in the show. That bus killed a lot of children just now. But back to Lenny, because Lenny's the real hero here. I love this man.
Hey!
I would never do anything to wrong him or hurt him, because Lenny is a fucking hero to me. Can't wait to hear what he has to say.
Mistakes were made. Oh, I think I broke something. A cooling tank just blew and they're taking Lenny to the hospital.
Oh, no, not Lenny. Not Lenny.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to work late instead of seeing you and the kids, which is what I really want.
Okay, sure. Kids, turn off the TV. I have some bad news about Lenny. Not Lenny!
Look out! Don't! Hey, Homer, how about a breakfast churro?
No time. Tell me where to find Mr. Smithers.
Yeah, I think I saw him at the Quickie Mart. More breakfast churros for Lenny.
I'm going to need a car with a little more junk in the trunk if I'm going to take him out. I wonder if Barney still has the Plow King. Barney, can I borrow the Plow King?
Take what you want, sexy leprechaun. Just don't shoot me with that dart gun. Oh!
Whatever.
I don't know why. I just love the way he says whatever after the fucking madness that Barney starts spouting.
Let's do this thing.
Also, how could anyone have harmed Lenny like that? I mean, not Lenny. Love that man. At least there's more breakfast churros for him.
Lousy,
He
rotten
deserves it.
karmic retribution.
Also, this car handles like a brick shithouse. It is a fucking nightmare to turn. This is me using the handbrake to turn, and it's still this wide. God, this thing's a fucking nightmare. The original car feels like it's like one of the best cars in the game
I didn't
compared
do
to
it.
this. Look how hard it is for me to just stay anywhere near the road. Holy fuck. So now we gotta blow up Smithers' car. A lot of times what you can do is you can jam them between a wall and your car, and then it's over. They just repeatedly just take damage until they die. I'll try and pull it off later. I didn't get it here, though I tried. But yeah, some of the blow-up missions can definitely be cheesed by just getting you in front of them in a wall, or behind them in a wall. Like, if I was dead behind him right here, see how he just kind of keeps running into the wall? If you're right behind him, he'll just keep doing that and keep racking up the damage till he dies. Also, he was just pushing back the Plow King, which is an impressive feat. That's a hell of a car that he's driving. But, yeah, it's, some of these missions are a bit tougher than you'd think, because, like, that right there did no damage. I hit him and it did nothing. You have to really get a clean hit, or get them right in the front and right in the back. That's the easiest way to get damage on them. Hitting him on the side is a lot less reliable, though that one was a good chunk. The best strategy, again, just jam them into a wall, you'll fuck them up, and then they're screwed.
Watch out!
I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. Nothing.
Bam, done. And blowing it up
Just
somehow
waxed another
made the
color.
cops go away, so
Expecting me to do the job for which
fuck
I
it.
am paid.
I'll take it. Don't know why. I have no idea why that glitch occurred.
You're not gonna get more?
I reversed and grabbed some more coins, because just this car alone was, what, 150? Like, you really gotta fucking rack up those coins throughout the game. This is only the first chapter. Cars start costing 300, 400, even 500 coins just to get one. Our old friend Gil right there. Gil, another one of my favorite characters. They really put all the classics in. God, this game is just so fucking good. I don't know if I've mentioned that enough yet. I'm trying to fuck around with the camera to look behind me. There it is. Yeah, there's a ton of shortcuts throughout all the maps, too. I'd say they're useful for races and stuff, but the thing is, the AI take them, too, so they just kind of become the generic road. If you aren't taking jumps, you're completely fucked.
All right. Okay, that's a lawsuit.
That is indeed one, and probably that. But, yeah, this car, I should honestly have changed cars around here just because this is so irritating to control. Just, I mean, it's fucking massive.
How can I sleep with that camera? Oh, sexy girls could be watching me on the internet. Stupid cameras, you should be smashed. I'll destroy you at your power source. Piece of cake. Okay.
Alright, so, yeah, we gotta now destroy all of the little power coupling things. This is extremely easy, and also where you get to see they did not record a lot of lines here. You have to destroy 9, and I believe every 3 the lines start looping. Like, it's insane how many times you'll hear the same line here. So, good game, but, I mean, still a 2003 game. They're, you know, we often forget just how much upgrading has been done to the gaming world for shit like this. But this mission, I believe as a kid, I actually had a little trouble with the platforming, because I was probably a retarded kid, which I don't doubt at all. So, this is basically the quickest you could do this. There's a really path, at least. I'm sure there's like better platforming and shit, especially right here where I watched this. Oh, beauty! What an absolute champ of video gaming. Makes up for it with the walk along the falling ones. Absolute high tier stuff. This is some games done quick shit right here. They're actually signing me up for their latest session of this. I mean, how could they not? Look at the skill, the raw potential in me here. As our car is just stuck by the door.
Finally, I can get some sleep.
Mindless drones, return to your ugly families.
Ow! In your face!
I know, you guys are gonna be very surprised. We're headed back to the Simpson house. I know, we never go there. I had a little trouble going forward on that hill. It was, God, this car is a fucking nightmare. My God, look at me. Oh my God, it's so bad. Now that was on purpose. I was getting the dosh. That one's okay. But I mean, this is pretty painful. Later on in the game, in the final chapter, there's a mission where if you hit like anything, you blow up because you're carrying nuclear waste. And boy, I fail that
Learn to
mission a
drive, you
lot.
dumbass.
A lot. It's gonna be edited down, I guarantee, because I don't know if you've noticed, my driving isn't what they would call, oh, what's the word? Good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
What?
That's
Watch
not the
it,
sound
I
of
almost
Gil. I
spilled my
wanted Gil's
sundae.
voice. I keep trying to run over Gil just to try and get a line out of him. Like the wolves are at old Gil's door again or something. He has some real bangers throughout the show. I think we're on the 5th or 6th mission. We're nearing
It
the
was
end.
like that when I got
There's
here.
only a couple more missions. I know the final one will be getting back to Mr. Burns. I forget what's next, actually, now that I think about it. So I guess
I
this is a
forgot my
surprise to
mission.
both of us, which is impressive because I only recorded this yesterday. So my memory, top-notch stuff.
Ow, my metal skull!
Leaving the famous bearded cartoon creator incarcerated in a Peruvian jail. In other news, local citizens are outraged over the discovery of surveillance cameras throughout the town. We go now to City Hall, where Mayor Quimby is fielding questions from an angry mob.
These miniature cameras are an outrage. Spying on our women's dressing rooms, bathrooms, and locker rooms is unforgivable. I think I speak for all Springfielders when I say, where is the sexy footage?
In other unexplained news, strange black vans have been appearing all over town.
Marge, that black van is spying on us.
Oh, homie, you're so sexy when you're paranoid.
I remember when I was a kid, that line's so weird to me because that's so
It's
unlike what
crashing
Marge would
time.
say that as a kid I was like, oh, she's working with the villains or something. Like clearly that's something suspicious, but nope, that's just a
I
throwaway
love
line.
to sit.
So that was a little weird. I'm really thinking about if I want to drive that piece of shit car. I was really considering changing. So for this mission, you have to just obviously stay within range of the car. And here is where you will really see the elastic banding here. Look at
Love
this.
the rotten karmic
It should
retribution.
constantly keep moving away from me, which it looks like it is here, and then it just stops. It completely stops moving to let you catch up in Chapter 1. This does not happen in future chapters, just the first one, so you can kind of learn what the fuck you're doing. But my god, do I put it to the absolute test. This is some absolute shit driving, like, my god. And there you could actually see it, that it was at a dead stop there as it waited for me. I know where I'm going, so at some point I do eventually just get ahead of it, and as you see there, the AI do crash too, but not like me. So, it's, you don't have to at least stay X away from, oh my god, the AI had a real problem. You don't have to stay like X away from it, or it'll get suspicious or anything, so that's at least not a big deal. But yeah, here I'm just ahead of it.
Can't you see I'm driving here?
We're just gonna
Learn
end up
to
at Mr.
drive,
Burns'
dumbass.
house, so that's gonna be so that's not the final mission. What the fuck's the final mission then for this place? God, my memory is absolute dog shit. Ah well, I'm sure it's nothing important. AI both crashing into a
Where
wall
am I
and not
gonna
taking
put
the
all
checkpoint
these?
or the shortcut in Chapter 1. So I'm just gonna get ahead of it here. Basically, you just follow this road all the way to the end is the end of the mission anyway. So I was just chilling out. I get so far ahead here that I literally have to stop and wait for
Oh,
a good,
now
it
I
feels
have
like
a
30
wedgie.
seconds. So, yep, now I have to sit and wait. I think he got stuck in a wall or something, the AI. I got confused as to what the fuck was happening because of how long he takes to get here. I mean, look at this. That bar is barely moving. Here we see he's finally coming again. So off we go. We'll head down the road. And, yep, it's just gonna be me very slowly trying not to fail the mission from this. And from this point, I'm pretty sure I don't break the tether if I get to where I need to go, so I just chill out. This is where it's gonna end up, so as long as we just chill here and wait. You can see the arrow way off in the distance as it tries its best to get here. Krusty over in the back there, so let's go say hi to Krusty. Why not?
I think I just seltzered myself.
There we go. He looks good. Doing okay, Krusty? He's alright. He's fine.
So, Mr. Burns is behind all this. Evil spying is so like him, that wrinkled old monkey skeleton.
God damn.
I am so smart. I am so smart. S-M-R-T. I mean, S-M-A-R-T.
Alright, so now we're on to the second last mission. I know this for a fact because I remember, you may notice here, we don't have to go back to the Simpsons house for once. Now you better believe my dumbass doesn't notice that. In the top left, we have to go to the grocery store. So, let's see if we can find the exact moment where I pass it. Because it's, a bit pathetic. It's not even that far from here. It's like a block away. And we launch up here. This car also brakes in about 2 hits. It's the fastest car in the game, but it absolutely shits the bed so fast. Every chapter has one special car just sitting around. Alright, see we have to go left here on the map, and we're past it. And we're going, and we're just really roaring. The car's already 1 hit from death. That's how bad this thing is. So what do? Of course I just barrel it off her ramp. We're getting increasingly far from our destination here. So, I head back to the Simpsons house. You guys aren't going to see that because we're going to magically cut to where I figure out where I have to go.
Whoa!
Mr. Burns is spying on everybody. We've got to follow him.
Not now, Homer. A new violent video game has hit the streets, and we need to get rid of it before it warps any children with its bloops and bleeps.
But that game sounds awesome.
And therefore should be destroyed.
I guess.
Alright, so in this mission, this is another one of the new types of missions. Basically, it's the same as the break a car by ramming into it, except instead of an HP bar, basically every time you hit something, a thing will fall out of it. So this will come up a lot in other missions. Once again, the best strategy is jam it between a wall in your car, and you could repeatedly just beat the shit out of it for an infinite amount until you have whatever you needed. So if you can just have it ram into the wall 10 times, you can get 10 copies. It's really ridiculously easy.
Totally embarrassed.
I was able to almost get it here. Unfortunately, it gets away from me. But yeah, these missions as well, they're kind of annoying. Again, these are the ones where the timers can really fuck you since they do have timers. And here's where I get it, just with a tree. If this were a wall instead, he wouldn't have the ability to turn out of it. But look at that alone. 3 drops, super quick, super simple. Absolutely fucked this car out of all its shit. And yeah, we stole the fuck out of it. That was basically what, like a 30-second mission, maybe a minute? And so we're off back again to the Simpsons house. I know, we never go there. You say to yourself, I've never seen this house. We never get to go back to the Simpsons house. Well, changing it up, you get to go back to the Simpsons house this time. So, they're really, really bringing it home.
If only kids would play more video games about sharing.
Marge, you know I abhor crazy plans. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go spy on my boss. In your face! Woohoo!
Yeah, you're right. We should play more games like Stardew Valley. A game I actually do like. I would do a Let's Play on it, but it's a little bit repetitive, a little bit boring, so I don't think that's the kind of thing people would love to really see. But, yeah, Stardew Valley is a pretty great game about sharing. There's a game that came out recently that was also very much like Stardew Valley. No idea off the top of my head what the fuck it is. Because again, my memory is that of a dead squirrel. So, that's a damn shame. I'm sure I'll remember it at some point throughout the day and just shout it out to myself. But we're off to the final mission of this chapter, which is nice. So we, we've really gotten between here, the house, and work a lot. I was trying to get a line out of Gil.
Don't worry, that should heal.
Gil has some good lines in this game, and I know he does, but I just couldn't get him to say shit for some reason. So it's a damn shame. I'm sure in a later chapter when we come back here, I'll be able to find Gil again and beat the fuck out of him a little bit. You know, good old Gil. You gotta kick him when he's down. And he's always down, because he's old Gil. Gets out of the way of the car, though. Fucking great athleticism. But, hit that guy right there. That's, the kid from when Homer and Simpson were carnies, actually. The carnies were chilling in the the trailer park there. There's a lot of really like niche characters that also show up, which is a really cool touch. I mean, even the audio lines, like just the stupid lines that he says while we're driving and stuff, are all actually like lines either taken from or paraphrased, or either taken from or paraphrased from the episodes in some way. And hell yeah, we see
What?
Carl,
That wasn't part
Lenny's
of the
trusty
deal.
sidekick.
Hey, Homer. You look like you're having one of your trademark adventures.
Danger! Mr. Burns! Mini cameras! Black vans!
Oh, good thing I'm drunk.
Stupid drunk. Oh no, he's going to warn Burns. I can't believe I'm racing the same guy twice in one day.
I feel like
do
this
this
was
thing.
something went horribly wrong here. Like they were supposed to show
love this
Smithers or something. Like Smithers was supposed to show up, and they forgot to put that line in. Because the way they pitched it in that cutscene, it was like, oh, Carl's gonna go tell Mr. Burns because he's drunk or something. Anyway, here we get to see even more of me driving. Oh yeah. Oh, it gets better. Oh yeah. No, yeah. Chapter 1, serious rubber banding. Because in no world should I have been able to win this race after that. But here he is, right around the corner already. So, Chapter 1's pretty much unlosable. You're gonna see very quickly in future chapters that does not hold up. So, that's a damn shame because, my god, you can see my driving is atrocious. When your car is smoking, it is extremely fucking hard to see. It can be a real pain in the ass. But, yeah, we're going through the first area here. We've been through this road 10,000 times. So in theory, I should know it and not fuck it up. But this final mission does actually take you end to end of the entire town, which I think pretty much all the final missions of each chapter kind of will. They'll make you go through the entire map end to end as kind of like a final challenge of, do you know the place where you've been hanging out? Though, as I said, there's only like 3 different maps in the entire game. You come back here twice. Though in the final chapter, it's at least Halloween themed, so it's a little different.
I didn't do it.
And yeah, this is if you notice the arrow, like Smithers is fairly close. The rubber banding does keep them pretty much right behind you usually, until you get some really good cars further into the game. But if you're behind them at all, you're basically gonna catch them immediately, so it's not too big a deal.
Eat my dust eater.
I even make even more fuck-ups coming up here, so yeah, it's extremely forgiving. I take a jump here. This'll, in theory, I thought to myself, well, this is going to be a great shortcut, because AI doesn't take that. Yeah, just what I planned, just what I wanted. But once again, the AI doesn't go around. They take the whole U-turn there, so easy win. Let's see what the wrinkled old monkey has to say.
See, Montgomery Burns, I know you're guilty. Accused! Sir?
Fine, I admit it. I had Amelia Earhart's plane shot down. That hussy was getting too big for her jodhpurs.
No! You're spying on Springfield with your black vans and surveillance cameras.
Black vans? Aren't they connected with some sort of pizziola concern?
What? They were only pizza vans? I'm a Class 5 idiot.
Smithers, release the hounds. And if this oaf is an employee of the plant, fire him at once.
I'm so talented and good-looking.
Well, that's the end of Chapter 1. Join us next time, and we'll hit up Chapter 2, where we get to play as the Bartman. I've been Radio Big. Over and out.